And we are live. Do sambula vinaka na marama, vinaka vakaliusar na vaka ia tu menda mai vito koni e na vata vinaka ngo. Waka vinaka takatiko nindo vangalala ta kiam do mai, da vakambula taliti ngai ani vi kiamuni oni na ngai lei vakarongo da tiko na neito katukatoni se o kiamuni oni na sema tiko mai live e na kavi vinaka ni kua ke to sa vakambula tiko yani ni rai tiko mai ndu sar na vanua ke to tiko kina. We are global as it is a global online digital business. We are coming live here with information from the online digital space that we are part of, but into a common thread that runs through with all these ladies and a few more to come. Kitoa buli mai na korani buli wanti na kombao school mai sawani ya mai viti. Kilani indu sarana mbaki kima mi buli mai kina. The common thing that has brought us together is wanting to have more freedom where finances are concerned and time is concerned. Una whakamadala taki au rao, ni mbera ni una suliati ko meratona marama, meratona dui whakamadala taki ratou, ni mbera ni kito ngai lande apa tiko ya ni na vei ulutanga sa solitoka me kito ra vosa kina na kawini kua. Na vangu a teta nei tuku ropongida, marama ni na vei da watu ni moka tei levu, a wasu i ke te totoia la wakawati sara i le kutumbua. Ndona ni raudhora vau sa wakawati, ke to tiko patango i Australia. O waka tiko paka nasi sa o ti tongo e tolu sanga mulu waka na mbaki. A waka paka nasi o tiko mo mai viti ke tongo le New Zealandi, mai waka o ti tongo i Australia. O mai vivi waka tiko na nongo online digital business, sai ka tini ka lima tiko ni vula, o maro taka paka levu, o maro taka na results, se kauta mai o maro taka talangani ki mai sotaraki. So ki mami vekilai, so ki mami sing vekilai virto na ngoni tau ke ka bimbi ve ira ratu na ve sai vura. I believe as we speak we have 280,000 members worldwide. Koe beka ngai ana no go madala usa sulia sarve lia sa masarte mai Canada menangai baka madala te koe. Pinaka wale kambani.
Mavalevu teva, anda bula binaka na marama, ni bula binaka talenga na sema tiko manikua, na itango ngaulia, o dhabitu mena koro ibuni mono borata, o pakati kiti peningo kerto nungo bita mani na bata Canada, awa mai bingara mai bangas ni bulia na primary level mai nonda ni bera niu wale mai yan kena bakasangara na bula torda kena vonuango. Sampai taka-taka tika ke baka caregiver kau tika puna tuna binong bisinisi mana mbaki ronon dolo rosna bol karua na bolo realisasi biti ko bakaleleng mana mbaki anong tidi baka tika mana nong digital business maro taksar tika na bay kausar mi prawata kausar ni may bolita and online space may bakanya wento usiangan ni tubeo na kiana kilaka mitubeo na background ni baka din business ia na beka o sa may bolita ke o baka ni binakabona kalo na bakarita kabiao ento na wale bo ni rawaka o kilani bebuke sa bebuke tiko beketo na rotalanga ni bebuke
Company over to you Chiwa.
Naka mbula naka teva ndo mbula naka na nungi tokani ni mbula naka baka kinda na nito I tokani ni baronga tiko mai na boromata se kamini ngale ronga da baka malua na nito vitala no na bewaste na vitadini na kabini kuwa naka o baka madala take o baka leka na rangu ngawati nangiri o dabutu mai na no ya no balao na sana la baiviti au baso na no baturanga buna na korona batubula na sana na tasiri kasama iba tiko ini ngoi serne Australia ko may dito makatalit o tiko mga full-time support worker ko dito makatalit nga ng business ngo dito ba online sa outing ko ruona yung baki walang nabula nung tiko na laman yung business o sa maro takatiko na nung may tiko na laman yung business na biwaste na buko ni beka mbelata na business ki may ndo kava na buli level may ndolaba na mata ndolaba na rai ka ndina ni bindo ina tangan de livuli anda and may bakarara matake na beka level tu na laman business ngo Tuana ka na potential ni vuli, na potential talanga ni toso, e na buku ni rau ka wakai lavo. Ka kita ndo mabeo se tika ni kina na ve tavini ngombe kita ve vaunge tituani ve kemuni. Na ngandra batume do tala na ibure. E na lama ni bumale na buku ni ngau na tonge ambeka se da varung da tukuna. Sanda e do batikani na ngonongo. Anga na levo ni karu ni mamalaki na kabini kuwa. Sila tala ni ve kemuni te na ngono vinaka ngo. Vinaka.
Nakapakaliw tiwa, ono sila sar na ngonong gobe Mrs. Tambo na kaiwai me na baka madala teki koe weekenda na kabinikuwa.
Nakapaliw teda, nakapaliw kim na marama oji to vetang notak na kabinikuwa. Mbula vinaka kim nin wakarong tikumai, si kim nin nangay wakarong na recording back ay muri na nito katukato ningko eh. Vinaka na edango kesaya marama Tambo na kawai, o tabutu me na korono kuni, enu ya nono ilau, at kinaw lau. Saan ba kibit nga bulkan dua? Erua na luvengo, rosawang matabuwal talaga. O yaw sa retirement nung kutakataka na 2019, sabi yan baki itutong ko na nunggu living as a pensioner or retiree. Nabuna levo o durmay kinang business ngo, makawasan daw kayo titiko. Na pensen ni nonda pensen ngo ni mam pensen ni saro tike mam toka na mbula vesinga aso mo toka na kakana so mo toka na wai so mo toka na liva so mo toka na nonda city rates but kino so na nonda beto so kitu locally saro to kaya ia na vi kamen baleta nonda na tawi mate nonda duri bal nimbula ke manindo na ka undo ka chiko na lang lamba niyo ono sa tama na lang lamba kenda na Pasifika pa viti talanga wiltikin ke mani bal na mo vale se maboa na pensene sini kabata kaya pati kem na upkeep if we have a house the regular upkeep of the house is not covered with that, so nangononggay ritata lang may kinawa sa klande de bagito nga bunya long yun na I will have to continue to look for sources to supplement my pension baka talaga kina o yaw talaga I've been a solo parent for 26 years, so as a mother and father of the family you tend to I think take looking after your kids more seriously. You're taking on both roles, so as a retiree, I also want to keep helping my kids, not directly, but to be able to have something in case something happens in their family or in their lives. I'm able to lend a hand anyway. Yes, okay. So in terms of balaw ningo no durumay kinango, sangayang bakindo ngango nanunggu lewtiko ni platform ni digital online business. Yeah. May bakawa Frenchly valele for 6 months. A crash na nung laptop and I lost all my data. So rather than being stressed about it, I decided to take time out. So it took me 6 months until I was able to get another laptop, and then I restarted. In fact, I think technically on Dokachuk, I think I'm only about 6 months old in my business. But so far, my experience now has been, I think I've settled in now. I'm beginning to pick it up. I'm enjoying it. Media techniques is of course is a big challenge with me, but I'm enjoying learning. I'm my instructors are actually are my grandchildren around me, so they do help a lot, and I'm learning from them. At this point, over to you.
Nakapagaliw Mrs. Tambo na kawai, Kaz, ni baka madala sa ramanda ni nisagay durti kumay, Mrs. Balay Libuka, over to you.
Yes, doon pula binaka na marama. Doon po sa tiyaw niyo yatong peramay. Tama ni adjust mga tabi royaw ni kuwa all day. Nabarata house event. But anyway, sa totokan din na digital business. Bekem ni sang karede wakan doon, yaw nga Mersini, Balay Libuka. Au tabutu na kororuan na ano kuno balabu au basu itumbo na ano la kemba turagan na posa no nguleo ni vale turagan renre kerau sabat itu ko siwa ni o te tolu sa vulu karua na emba ke ni kai tiku tu mai nandi. Sa mai waka tu vanga Silivuli. O mai te kuna indona bisinisi tolu sa vulu ka walu. Na yamba ke ni nongu taka le waitu au ndau kai. Mai wakata ki Mrs. Tamana Kawai. O yau talangana ngono umberni mai wakademu ki na sa wakanana ni tunga mai I need to do something as my retirement plan. Dina ni tuna ni so ni traditional businesses, talanga ni property, real estate. Ni besau na itu ni bubali ni mai tu mate na liu bubali. I was looking for something that would not be so tedious, and stressful biyau, sayang ni physical, rawa karan rani baka taratal nga mi rani nandau toka rabi ko tok nga nito ta na kau na kapat ko babi ni binakakin ng business mo. Just like what Mrs. Tamana Kawai said, ni kanda sawa makarajan menta bakadengo menta nakilati ko. Whatever savings we've saved up, kilabi kirau sa pinse ni babi otin. But we prepared ourselves for retirement. Ya kirau ngai may reda ni may yato na bisao ni may tabi mate na lulin bubale. You know, doon na sauce ramusika. And we have to be prepared for that unexpected events that happen in our lives. Kau marotaka kina ng business ngo balata ni reda ni na system, na platform, na potential ito ng business ngo and around ni Silvia when doon na bibakan titaki. Ni na around ni kero na marotaka tiko na nero retirement, kero na around ni na kurieto nga na nero bingarabi, kibiyat na matabiwakani na pupalik. Mimi bir na makumbunda, kima masawa ka makumbuntu bango. Sawa ka tu priority tal tu kima mir na makumbul kiman, peleta. It's just the way it is, and I think the Bible says that our grandchildren are much more precious to us than our own children. Ito na mas mga imbalan-balaya. Iya ko yaw sama yung diba ito bisnis, katulong niyang back. Nabulang ko, nasa tolo mga pinakakina na yung back, na nabudi diba ito ng business, o sama rin takandina. It gives me that acting, it stimulates my brain. And I think mental health is so important in our old age. Minto ito nga nakamin, kami tiko may apala, tiko na nonda, pakasama na kanda kami tiko. And not only that, it's an enjoyable business. It's an enjoyable journey. And doon na business ito tokan din na baleta ninda. Bese matitiko kina, it connects us to people. It gives us that opportunity to connect. And when we connect with people, doon ang pulile, ikaw to may weekend na, nasiyang wala nga ninda may weekend na kinong, tumbo na nondang bula ba ang business. And may taray na kisaramanda nga na nondang bula ba kayalo, nondang bula ba kay labo, nondang bula ba kay business, holistic. Yung business mo. Kaya na, sabi ni pinakatiko kina, niran na to may besa matitiko na, kabini ko, pinakapakaliw.
Pinakapakaliw, Mrs. Balilibuka, ni ronga tatingo yan napakamadala may bertono marama, una tabutatali, kito abuli kere may sawani. Ninaray tatingo may ngori na dunia baki. Rauti ko saray liwaro no maramarua, kito murto kaya nyo, kila olia na via oti bela na biumbiu may kurani buli. Kaya kito baka pinapinakan ni may simati kito ng business ko, baka madala tiko Mrs. Balilibuka, it is something doable. You don't need to be like a certificate or a diploma in marketing or anything. Kita ngay may wuling ngay lomanggo. Ya kito sa baka pinapinakan na kalaw na katumbay dola mamay, bata kina wano sabi ka tiko kina na buko ng business. Meron ni kito ngay tomanayani. Ebidati ko na taros, ebidati ko na iulutanga kito sabi na bindati ko may kito may baka madalakina. Una solya sarati ko na nga unang gobelia, bata kina non na ulutanga may na baka madalakina. Pinakabakaliw
Nabalevo teda, nakanikua na nungu una waseti ko nga mo sumati ko na taro nung sumati ko nikua is mentorship and support provided. Eu klani bungar balataya talanga tabi au nangono singa kunya kina ng business ngo Ngo ndana kau avia tau pakatau takatalangana nung kalau may lama. Nanu mani bisnis kira bakan bisnis ni kila ni pakai ngate kina mona liba obia riba bi balilai orere bala tati sianga ni tubi ya una karo roya ya nabi nakatamo bi bakan di teknik kuat ni ndana kai totoka kira na mengkaro ng bisnis ko balata ni bosar nga ndana na kali bukwai bakaro takatu na business community the kind of support that they give us dana kau bin katamo kabi ki andai siana bakan dua ni dana biu menta lakotu pakamatam poko seta lakotondo you're never alone. You're never left to figure anything, by yourself when you come into this business. Da zurmai matenika baka baka kamba na be kala tu za komenda na toribaka. Sianga ninda botala kitungani bango and then they biti kenda tu mendangai sanga mendangalo baka dabai lompo. So with this online business, we have mentors and coaches from day one. Mendangai durman laman business sana syntax sana weekend and dona na momento. Pat ken dona na mo coach. Rongo rona bibu kiti ko na kena na mo guide te kiti ko melore ti ko niyo lako bati ko na ngoni salan dondono na no mo introduce te mai na laman business. Mo ko nyo lande to nga may bana point A to point D. Okay, you have to go from point A, point B, point C, and so on. Yeah, bimbi talanga. Kaya mami doktor ko ni baka libi keman. May kaya mami baka muria. Okay, so that's why whenever we talk about this business to people who have kung dandin to wasya pero to kung sarang bango iko mo sa tapalasar nga mo ranyo baka bulibi, you have to follow instructions. That's something that will really help you in your business journey. And secondly, the training is provided. So to kuna chun dala ko mai, siya nga dala ko matambaw kan kay baka takatu na business community na buli. If you come with no business background, well, we have that training that will help you. Napukikan dami ang dakilan ng garang-garabi ng business. Yo, totoo to ng business ko. Alam mo na ka, baka rarate kito weekend, baka rarate kito na tools ko, mandanga na system ko na makalib. Okay, mamitali takati ko kino ka, baka bunatali nga. Narawan ni Nakama dani naritik mo yung dango lebih begitu saya kata-kata that system ya buki kian tanah kian karate ko dan business ngon enda kata-kata na ngo baru takaketo na business community. Full training is provided, no business background or limited tech skills and serani bakatawa taka na nomoro ni zakab na no training as long as you are coachable. And also datala naka tanga support baru takati ko na community go sa kwan we will baru tekito daily, weekly, apart from the training itself. Kaya mamindo attend takati ko bikem niya nando bamuri kito tik may baka malwa na reda sa mo na kito nando post takati ko na mastermind session kaya mamindo attend takato na be malaw. Tiko talaga na kaya na ko baka tekito man be singa now na kay baru tekito mi go singa ni kanya balimbale, you have to be there. It's totally up to you. But sana to nga may na business community ko go na ulutangan go ay kabata kinikwa yabaka iko kila nyo ngalala go and attend the live session. If that topic is important to you, siniranda nito na live session niya, there's always the replay available. So it's flexible like that, and we learn. That's why we say we learn at our own pace. Kasi nindo napakukuha tigit ko, okay, you have to do this, you have to do that. Pakataw sa nga weekend na namo biya bulida na namo ron isalya na namo ngauna Moronyo bulida kina na be kato to kan balet kan karabi ng business. We have Zoom trainings and also the community chats. We have different community chat groups in our business community around your sematukina meron yo bukya nga kana baka toroy da kiti ko na numukila kan ibang business. Yung gonda tala matagali support ko baro tigito. Also another thing, ndar ka utalita ka kina baka liab ng kontrol ng business go. Around and the whole my bira sa they've been through it. Successful business owners kaya nalakati ko yung bikimani sararawat ito na bikali lebo ndo na kala nung kunta kay ratumbo ra sulia na non rawaseme na non rakila bikimani Kila le nungu kita ndo reda to baka na business do kame basic tu some people they tend to klara marretok nga na kaira kila sing bia wase that's something kila ni kata wale nungu pula ni reda na non rasulira tu mera wase na kaira era wuli the mai era nge wase mai bekiman we don't have to pay anything extra to learn from all these things And also, another thing that I want to share, in this business, we grow together. There's no competition. There's no competition. Kaya just compete with your own self. You compete with your own self. Just be the better version of yourself every day. What even the thing mo pinakatakitinga may nanu siga sa sibiane. Siya bukan doon ni danala ko may lamugo mo lang may compete kikutiko pat kinbata. No, you have your own journey. Talit ka kinabalevo na nugarap to ng business mo. Ready na tambang kasi saro. Ready na mo ni sar kima midakabata. And yes, again, lastly, I want to say that you are never alone in this journey. Whether someone needs help with mindset in this business, tech, content, or just encouragement, there's always someone willing to help inside the community. Nagarit mingo kito vital natin kaningo baka marambuliw tira tutalo na bingwan ito kay kimam sama ba to, and not only that, sa kanila kimam bibukiti nga bangon ito kay na very mata people from all walks of life all over the world. We are working together, helping each other, helping build each other up in this business. So if you are looking for that kind of support, or rarity come back na turmeni kala lenga takatiko ni sangani tiko biko na kila ka paka computer se baka business. You have the support that you need right inside here. You just have to take the step forward. Take action today. Nagvalebo teva.
You're not going to walk alone. You're not going to work alone. The community is here, a very supportive community at that. Sa tokan ko na nito website, kaya baka tuna baka tataro na buo ni Kamba Vang Bisinisi. Our names are there. Send us a DM or click on our website. And yes, ask us the questions. Ano sulia sar na ngaunang gobe wakti, may na baka madalata ka na ulutanga sa solito ko ba may na baka madalakina na kabinikua nakatiwa.
Naka navale teva veia na nongo tarunga me usoma na kabinikua atongo na kenarongo. Can you do this digital online business while working full time? Can you do this digital online business while working full time? Can I sanitaro? Yes, absolutely yes. Nakabe kimni na warong tikumai na kabini ko ya wendua o sila kalakatiko full time sa ruana baki walo na bulan na nungutiko ng business ngo. Endo vida na tekele kimi tukuno ba levo na vida ba business na mo na liba na business ngo etiko kina na flexibility, portability, automation. O laka na no work around your own schedule. So na kahit tali ka palita kikina na vivi ka business kenda laka tiko full time. Yo kenda nangay laka kenda tiko nga nanonda ngauna baka and then I just taka nanonda baka nga na pasada urito ngo maybe tika da just taki kenda nga mai laka tiko or no tiko mo na matakalay ber na laka na mga ni break se sukamay na kavi o may nakabatok ng business. Kaya nanguna o na dito nakabatok kina ng business. Na sila pa kanduan nindo nanguna na napakatao taka na namudakadaka na ng business. Baleta endo na kaya baro taka na kambani kimbesa matikina ng business ko na system sa turawa na automation. O Congo di ba katunga ng business na bingaw na todo ko 24/7 o kadakadaka se komode se dava kaba na business di nga na laini no mudakadaka na lako nga oy ko na mungaw na ni kadaka O iko makata kiko na tokin business maleta ni da vina kata keletiko mandarawata na taket and the set takatiko mandarawata da sanga ita kata kenda work around your schedule mona kilana dava mona kava na ngona dava marawata kina na veka o tatandra tiko kina am beka kanto tukina na kana flexibility o iko ngona lewatiko na kamba da kava na ngona dava mona kava kina na portability o kota mata kiko tiko ke o loka ni video rongan sile vivi baka no business no dava lako kina no business lako mata kiko sanga mai tiko yani na automation na vivi tunga ko na venga una ke esa baro takau titu na kamba ni weekend o kenda ngata lako mai daga mai semati kina system está tu titu anda ka baka takatu weekend na takaka ni sa tu na system ya rinda tukun ni sanga kina na de ulombale da ko lako ngamai kenda vina katandina menda vina katana visao kenda nange just take kenda nga menda vaka bata kena na de vaka na business kena na ngona ni vaka ndota laka we tukuna we kenda na saba waro tukumba kayani na vaka vengu ka roti korona ni tokani rosa vital na tukuna tiko na roba madara tikirao kwenda na kara ni dadakaba nda sa tarato ka on the side sala ka suki vaka tiko na veka nda tubutuba ka kina ngona toka sana na business sanga inda dakaba toka na business inda na makatiko mena yazo mena ngona kenda sana vaka vengu ya wendo ya batkana no tubutuba ngona go wina kata talanga mo ngeli vaka vengu mo sali staleni na tabanua au sa vaka tiko kina au sa da batkani ngona kavani kalawa ni business ngo o sa sangsar tiko ni vaka ko mena sa vani na no ki mi pandra ke tiko kina ana bano sa tanga tiko kina ka ndora ka ndo ngete boka lewo ndo redirto na liuti ko beketo derto ndo tukuna tiko manda bawaro takana da retirement dona bosa ndo remind ke tiko kina retire with dignity not dependency kan balbala o na katamo gai pa kaveng mo de ngenda ka au sa tiko na kamule retire kin mo baka na le sustain te kia no ngon retirement mo ko tal ne depend verto no lubengu because they'll have their family. They'll have their own things to look after. O ya mo sarita saranga pa binaka with dignity when we ka sa baro to kya yani kina ano bugun business ya sa may di bakatingo. Se kaya te da no gita da una kabiniko e da ni serne na kabendai sa le sulele stella ni we kem ni na ngauna.
Nakapakalevo tiwa. Rongo da kilo ya retirement. We kenda na baro retire tiko. So kenda na budi ni tiko. Even if you're starting out, if you're young, you got to look at that as a long-term goal. Rounding the kabrayan in donaka. Yo, kebaka tikon din na mga to change the landscape of financial in your life. You've got to do what you've got to do. Kaito sa may baka din na takatoka, madala takatiko liya that tools are here. Oira na baka di business, baka di turang, baka di business, may kabango kwa. Kimami, we look for tools. We bring out tools. And business go, the tools are here. Everything is here. Kaya baka nabude sa, ana sang nakim. Sa tuna kain doon lumenda da kava, sa tuna kain doon lumenda plug taki kenda kina, may round in the bully may kina, menda kay may da kava. There's no excuse. We kenda na baka raw na retire. This is a good business plan. This is a good retirement plan. Kay tarong nga may baka sa tungo na tiko sa tungo revay kito, but kino nito do your website. Ano sila sa ranang unang gobe Mrs. Tambo na kawai, may na baka madalata ka na ulutanga sa solito ko po amin na baka madalakin.
Nakvale butela, na ulutanga na biya sa kina ni kuwa, can retirees or older people do this business? Of course, absolutely. I'm living proof. I'm 71 years old. I'm a retiree. I've been retired for 7 years. Moles talaga mo katang namatay ni nga unawa sa tawakin ko. In fact, being old, being a retiree was the last thing on my mind when I was excited about the opportunities that I saw within the system. And I'm sure a lot of people do that when they realize the potential. You get excited. Age actually doesn't come into play at that time. Okay. On the waka sam takatiyo kung tarong talanga veya, the fact that I'm a retiree, maybe you're too old, maybe you're slow, maybe you're forgetful. Well, all those things are part of a part of getting of aging. That's you can't deny that. But what I find with the business, actually, that doesn't happen too often. Like being forgetful and like my granddaughter always say, well, you have to tell me everything so that I remind you when you forget. But for me, I don't find that. In fact, I think what this business does, it improves all those things. It improves your mental, of course, your mental alertness greatly improves. Forgetfulness, well, I was always forgetful even when I was working. So I always had somebody beside me with a list of things to do to remind me that this is due, this is due. So that's not new. What was the other thing? Too old, too slow? Too slow, I don't think so. Maybe too slow because all the things I'm learning are fairly new, especially the social media thing. Matay talagang ni ka na, you know, the phone is a bit small, not tono, this and that in the car. It takes a bit of time. It can be frustrating. So I've taken to using a pen or pointy thing to press things as I go along. It is quite frustrating when you can't do those things. But all those things that are said to be associated with old age, like I said, those are things that are undeniable as you age. But they don't factor in at all when you're in this business, especially when you're excited, when you're driven into moving your business. Those are actually those are non-issues really. So absolutely, being a retiree of older age is you can do this business. I think the pre-requirement for this business is 18. As long as you're over 18, you don't have to be a degree holder, a housewife. If you're working or not working, staying at home, retiree, anybody can do this business if they have the will, if they have the wish to make a success of their business. What was the other thing I was thinking about? Okay, so for me, the biggest challenge at this age is actually the social media, which is an important part of this business. You have to be social media savvy in order to be able to run your business properly. Not so much because I was just never a social media person. When I was working, the only thing that I had on was actually Facebook, and the only reason I had a Facebook was so I can connect to my daughter's page and see my grandchildren. That was really the only reason. I didn't have to learn anything more. As long as I saw my grandkids there when I was traveling for long periods of time, I was fine. But coming back to this business, having to do that, so I had to learn how to do posts and even taking photographs and how you put the photographs. So those simple things that I think a lot of the media savvy people take for granted. If you hadn't been on social media, those things are basic things you have to learn. So for me, the challenge really is having to learn those basics. So as in my organization as well, when the LinkedIn and Instagram came on, we were actually advised to learn it so that it helps our business, helps the work that we did. I tried just a little bit, it didn't work, and I forgot about it. So I passed it on to my communications team to do. So now, when I'm sitting now, I wish that I had actually learned from my communications team how to do that. But no, that's part of what I have to learn to be able to manage now. So I think my message to you retirees, you can do it. Anybody can do this business. And if you are already media savvy, then you're already off to a head start in this business. It's a lot of us who actually didn't take the initiative to learn it when they were coming out. I think that we are the ones that are, what's the word for it? That we are a little bit behind only because we have to relearn and then start to catch up with those that are all that are savvy in this space. Because social media is our medium for running our business. And the good thing is, the world that we're living now and the way it's evolving, I think if you are not going to be media savvy, then you're going to be left behind on your own because everyone is moving ahead, the young, the old, especially our young people. I think a time will come when we lose them because they're all media savvy and we're not connecting with them. Sa back on that topic for now, just absolutely. Retirees can do this like anybody else.
There's no age gap, there's no age limit. As long as you're over 18, you can. And the thing is, if your why is that strong, you're gonna smash whatever obstacles that'll come your way. ke baka enta sanga ni kilana social media somehow. Ke ya umanda, for example, ndonu tiko na kau ni dabutat Mrs. Tamu na kau ai na tono sa taka chingango. But we're still going, and the thing is, that is your goal. Dona marama dabuta pakalebo pipi dau kakoi. Do this business like your life depends on it. Go hard after it, because one day you will tick that box. And that is where we're heading. Over to you, Mrs. Balele Buka.
Punakateda, nanongo taro na kamanikua wambo tani sarau. I think the questions are all interrelated today. What is the biggest benefit of digital business? The biggest benefit. Benefit. Yeah, but the question that I'm asked is, what is my biggest benefit? Because we all have different whys. Do you get them on the whys? The biggest benefit for us individually in a digital business may differ as well. Yeah. Biggest benefit is the opportunity given to me in my retirement years to do something new. Healthy mental state, and at the same time, I can impact others while building my income. And I think the gist of the bankarati ko entuana kami oda kava nanga no bakadinikin. Ni wapi na katoyau. Mendua na vakavaka, meu da kava, me abalata tukano ko bakasam. That mental alertness keeps stimulating my brain, my mind. Kenikarua, me suleta lengavi an opportunity for me to make a difference in other people's lives. Kenikatolu, for me to be able to earn income to support my retirement. Yes. Dasarong oda ting may birto na marami tolo na bang madala may baleta na benefits na nga o dabututuan ko. And sa may tolo na yung baking gono, hindi ba katuman ng business. Au saray da tipo ni kakeda sa nga ungan dreva and ang business. May sulibyo ng business ko. Saba ka dartumay. Okay? Every day I learn something new. And when you learn something new, nanonda mo na ababala saranga, like you challenge yourself at the same time enjoying the journey that you are learning something new. Kila endo nakakamikamida, ni dabuli de endo nakabo mendangay master taka na kaya. This is exactly what I'm experiencing in this business. Kila ni one non-tech safe. Pero kay Mrs. Tamu na kawai, kay Leah, okay, tutukin sa rangango, kantukin ko, tuumbula may na ka, Leah, although Leah was a school teacher, but non-tech safe. And na business ko, we need to use social media, we need to use different apps. Doon nakakosama, raw takapagalim sa ratingango, nakauman ulit the skills. It just gives us a totally different view of who we are, and baka bula takamay na nonda bula ni bengarabi. Baka marang takikeda that even in our age, regardless of how old we are, and regardless of our background, na business ko. So this is an opportunity. That we still have a lot to give back. We still have a lot to give back. We give back to our people. We give back to our families. We give back to our children. We give back to our grandchildren. Not only in the work that we do, but there's a legacy that follows this business. Na legacy, and I'm ready to go in business go, which you can pass on to your children and grandchildren and your families. And ninagaiba sa matagati ko nakakaba to 8 to 5. 8 to 5 jobs. Kaya nakakabang kasinguli. Nakakabang nasi. Nakakabang binitag ng tanong. Kaya nito santa wuti nga maya na nung nakakaya. Sa lako talamendo, may susumita kiketa. Kaya sa ato sa sarangayan, ipidang baka nga nabular na maraw taguli. So sa mista ki mi mersin saranga. Go. Sa mista ki Mrs. Tambo ng kaway. Na sangutan nito na kahit ko kaya pa kambala merani na club for us man nga okay to man nga for us to get back from it. Dapat nagtataka to kinapat this business. Our grandchildren will one day, our children will one day say when we are gone, man, sabi, nakasarangaw now, yung kweda kamto ng business ko. Yung so na, kweda kamto ng business ko. Bumbu, kweda kamto ng business ko. So tata, kamto ng business ko. Because you can actually transfer that, the legacy. You have impact to make a difference on others, positively impact others. And at the same time, you're building your income, you're building generational wealth. But the platform is available for us. And I am so grateful. We've seen the potential in this business, and we have come out of our comfort zones to do something for our health, for ourselves, and for those of our loved ones. And we want to impact others. Whoever is listening in this afternoon, just come on board. So mindset, have a very strong mind. Sky is the limit in this business. We never live that.
Pinakapakalib sa Mrs. Balelebuka, sa rongo tati ko yan po madala, legacy, You want to pass it on. Your kids, your grandkids, they don't have to start from scratch. Nabanua kina level nga sa ado kina ng bisinisi, level talaga sa nasuribeira. The potential in this business is exponential. Kito sa may reda, kito pa din ang dinataka. It takes time, like building takes time. The results will come. One day, the results will come. Kito pa kami na pinakataka nira ni kito may ngusti ko ni bebo ka ungeti. Bay kimo ni nangon ito okay. Ni ba kararong ati kumain, iti kumay biti, sora ati kumay balangi. Ninda sa tuwa kami nakatunang bula. Ninda sa nakatiko. Around in the may tawya buta ka na on the online digital business. Vivito ka on the side, baka may kito na sa nakatiko. Excuse me, nang gayon doon na singa, sana tuda kaya wana, sa raw talaga ni may main source of income way, kenda. Kaya na puno ki mamisapa ka na matatiko kina. The tools are here. You don't need to be tech savvy, as you have heard the ladies explain. Even in your old age, you still can do it. So, if you're young, or you're in the middle, or if you're only retiring, this business is for you. Kaya mo ni baka ni baka rongo tumay ni baka mamuri tumay o ni reres o ni riba bila babi kalaw may ni babi kalaw may na baka madala sa matata sa ambiw yan ni kuha kaya mo ni nasa sauma mo ni 149 ni wara kati mo ni Volley Products, go ahead, take that next step. Kaya mo ni nasa berati ni sauma mo ni 149 ni baka na babi kalaw etaraba leta o na baka bina katagi ko kito manda na bida na embaki kina bida na buli kito sa may kina kito baka bina kito ada wi kalaw may na bika kito sa may sotawati ko na nga sarangango tokan ko rin nanduya kay kito bata kina na ito website ningay tarumay kibawa ni biya tarumay sa nga ni biya dakaba. We are here, we're willing to help you in this online digital business. Kito sa napaka mo dito ko yani binakapakalibsar na pakarorong may ni mo de tokomanda. Nakapakalevo.
Ode,
Nevo, ninguém mode, nakateda, nakimdono marama.
Nakamaga.
naka,